Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to prepare a set of videos where I'm going to open lots of contents for Star Wars Imperial Assault, starting with base game here, then the 3 big box expansions, then the 3 small box expansions, as well as the smaller expansions for all the content that you see here on the video. Stay tuned. This video will be dedicated to Bespin Gambit, smaller expansion from Star Wars Imperial Assault. We can see Bossk here and Bespin. That's easy, Bespin on the back. So as a smaller expansion, you only get, oh, this one has 11 plastic figures, not 10, as you normally find on these smaller boxes. And you'll have 2 heroes, we'll see that, and just 2 enemies, Imperial units here. But let's see a little bit of the introduction here. You've got a lot of guts coming here. Cloud City under Imperial control. As the Empire occupies Bespin, a few brave heroes, in company with Lando Calrissian, dare to infiltrate the floating city, planting the seeds of rebellion, and searching for vital military codes before the agents of the Imperial Security Bureau can find them. Okay, so let's see what is inside the Bespin Gambit. Through unboxing today, because I haven't had a chance to open this. By the way, if you are interested in this game, I have a full playlist with all the expansions. And depending on the time you're seeing this, you either will find also the smaller expansions, the figure packs, etc. Or they will be there in the future, because this is the last video from box expansions, and then I'll move forward to the figure packs, which I'm still miss a few. Cool, yeah. So the rulebook, what is new here? The expansion icon is Bespin, the Bespin buildings. Some companion rules, deployment card restrictions, doors, I don't see. Now neutral deployment cards. And then it starts here the mini campaign. It's a smaller expansion, so it's a mini campaign. You have the introduction, typical Star Wars introduction. Then in terms of missions, reclamation. Reclassified. Oh, we can see there from the tiles that's clearly the Bespin city from the movies. Panic in the streets. Freedom fighters. I don't know where there is. Maybe the slums of the Cloud City. Cloud City secret. Okay, some darker corridors in the Cloud City. The hostile takeover. Hostile takeover sounds good. And then the epilogues. The epilogues from the missions. Lots of epilogues here. Then let's take a look at the campaign structure. Okay, so that's going to be only a mandatory mission, 2 story missions, a finale, and some instructions for you to set up the campaign deck. Cool, that's it. Very similar to the Twin Shadow expansion. Then there comes a skirmish map here, a skirmish mission. And on the other side, you have the commercial materials to remind you that the tokens you will see in this collection, they can be acquired. So you can buy Agent Blaze, the ISP Infiltrators, Bossk, which is on the cover of the game, like Boba Fett was, etc. You can see that video. It's not a miniature inside. You need to buy it separately, as well as Lando, so... It's very discussable. It's very discussable, this Fantasy Flight strategy, because it can lead to false information, right? If you think you're going to play with Bossk, oh, you will, but not as a playable character, but as a... Well, it depends. If it's on skirmish, it could be a playable character. But definitely not with a miniature. Not with a miniature. Hey, I heard this Star Wars Imperial Assault is a miniature game. It is. Okay, so I have this box here with Bossk in the cover. Yeah, but you won't find this miniature. But isn't this a miniature game? It is.
But there's no Bossk miniature. Yes.
The truth is, who cares
About Bossk?
right? Who cares about Bossk? Oh, I recognize this now. This is the Carbonite place where they freeze Han Solo. Yeah, cool. There's the Carbonite pool well there. And then on the other side, there's this very beautiful Bespin Cloud City room. Okay, so these are the tokens. Yeah, very funny to play with this, you know. You've heard my opinion several times when opening other expansions. They could simply provide this, also these figures, and you didn't have to pay extra. Just a figure, right? It's just a figure. And then the figure, probably when I open this, they will have the same cards or similar cards that you'll find here inside to play with the tokens. So just you pay for the plastic. More status. Oh, 2 fatigues now. I've never seen this one. These represent 2 fatigues. The first time I see those. That's it. Okay. The third one. Oh, look at that. That's where Luke Skywalker fights against Darth Vader, and he falls in this hole, and then he's saved by the Millennium Falcon. It's a scenario. Wow, these scenarios are like very relevant scenarios. There'll be some robot companions. And okay, so this is the room where Darth Vader was waiting for them. They come this way. The door opens and the Darth Vader is there. Okay. Well, I like the styles. I like them. It seems like we are getting into very typical things, very renowned scenes from the movies. Okay, now, so little miniatures that why don't they include the big guys on the cover in the box? What do we have here? So we start with David Elso. So a new Jedi, codename Hawkbat. So if I'm not mistaken, the only Jedi hero was just on the base game. Daria. Is it Daria? There. So besides her, I don't remember seeing any other Jedi, but this one clearly is a Jedi because of the lightsaber. It may not start with the lightsaber, we'll see that, but yeah. He has powers like Cloak and Dagger. While attacking with a melee, you gain hide, a new ability here that we need to check what hide is. Or, no, yes, we've seen the status hidden, right? So you have a bonus when attacking. So it becomes invisible. Oh, we haven't seen the mini. Yeah, as expected. Another Jedi. And then Force Speed. When fatigue, use during your activation to move up 2 spaces. Limit once per activation, so we can move a little bit faster to get closer to the enemy. And then, what the hell is this? Moonrin. We've seen this snail creature somewhere in the movies, right? I don't remember who was. It was a pilot or was a pod racer, but yeah, we've seen this race before somewhere. He is the master of intelligence, so it looks like a sorcerer. If this was destined, I would say, okay, we have a wizard here. But he has a he or she, Moonrin, has a blaster as well. Here he's holding a book, but false orders. Fatigue, activation, choose a hostile figure with a figure cost equal or less than the threat level within 3 spaces. Perform an attack with that figure. Okay, so he controls, he's a mind controller. But the thing is, a figure with cost equal or less than the threat level. So basically in the beginning of the campaign, let's see at least this one. So you start with a threat level of 3. Okay, threat level of 3 is high. It's not 2 as in the base game. So you could control a Stormtrooper, right? Because the Stormtroopers have a cost of 3. I'm assuming it's the cost... No, they have a cost of 2. Sorry, the base Stormtroopers. Yeah, so he controls just one figure, not a squad. That's cool. Maybe later you would be able to control a whole squad. Let's see. Okay, this guy is funny. And then figurehead. After an attack, although controlling enemies, the enemies don't deal that much damage, but at least he's controlling, so... Maybe you can move away and then attack or something. Yeah, it should be fun. Should be fun. Figurehead. After an attack targeting you resolves, if you suffer 1 or more damage, choose another hero within 3 spaces that has suffered at least 1 fatigue, and that hero recovers the fatigue. Okay, so you take damage and the other ones heal.
Strange. That's strange.
Okay, but we're not going bad here. Cool tiles
Legendary scenes there.
in the tiles. Then 2 cool heroes, one a Jedi, the other one a psychic that controls creatures, enemy units. This is promising. This is promising. Okay, other cards. So we have the agenda cards for the Imperial player. We have the cards for the skirmish mission, both here. Now the mission cards, a few here. This is the card, the side mission for David, a side mission for Merlin, for you to get their weapon or something. Then, in terms of, there's a side mission here, Reclamation. There's a neutral side mission. No, there are just normal side missions. Cloud City Secrets. Oh, the typical scene. Those are just side missions. So let's go back here and see. So we have story missions. So where are they? Where are these story missions? Just see one. Or just see this. No, this is even a side mission. It's a side mission. So I'm always confused with this. Perform only steps 1 or 3 of the campaign setup. Build and share the deck. Okay, so you start a little bit stronger because of the threat level. I guess that's the idea. But the story missions, if you don't have story missions, you just go with the side missions. I don't know. That's strange. Yeah, strange. I really don't know. These expansions, they changed a little bit away. Okay, now, Agent Blaze. So this is we saw that's the figure that you can buy. Agent Blaze, some kind of ultimate unit, but you have a token. Then you have the wing guard, so 2, and then the leader. Okay, which are, I'm seeing them. So these are the soldiers from the city, right? You get 4 of them. There you go. They look very crappy. Okay, so these are the troopers from here. And what do? They're very weak. When hostile figure declares an attack targeting a space adjacent to you, if that space does not contain a friendly guardian, you may suffer 1 fatigue. If you do, the attacker suffers 1 fatigue. Limit 1. Keep the peace ability used under per attack. That's it. So these look very crappy soldiers. Unless the boss is, while attacking, while adjacent to another friendly trooper, you may reroll 1 attack. And now they need to be together. Here, you need to be. No, you also need to be together. So this guy needs to be packed because the hostile figure needs to declare an attack to adjacent space to you. Okay. But it says if that space does not contain a friendly guardian, needs to contain another thing. These are very bad. Very bad. Then there's another. Oh, no, there's another one. Yes, Old Nog Thinkerer. You get these.
Oh, there's Bossk.
Oh, so the minis here and the units are very disappointing. Look at this crap. What is this crap? 4 of health, bleed, pierce, spot weld. Place the junk droid companion in adjacent space. Okay, so they are the Pokemon trainers. They
Summon Pokemons. Scrap Battalion. The junk droid readies at the start of your activation. It activates as though it was part of the group and may use your surge abilities. Okay, so let's see if we can find. So they are separate units, but then they also may attack when when these guys attack as well. So the droids always need to go first for them to be able to attack twice. Then Bossk for skirmish or to fight him, but against a token. There's a skirmish upgrade here. Lando. More marine, so the characters will be playable as a skirmish, and then unshakable, another skirmish update. Where are the cards for the droids?
Maybe here.
Yeah, they have smaller cards because they are companions. Let's take a look at them by order. So we start with the command cards, the new command cards for these characters. Force users.
How do you identify force user? Does it say here? No.
Okay, the junk droid, there it is. +1 in attack. They don't have dice. Oh, they have, yes, there's here. The junk droid. R5 astromech. And the chem droid. Okay, now we get into... I need to separate this in order to see it better. So we get the deck from the Jedi. So the Jedi, yes, the Jedi doesn't start with a lightsaber. It starts with a heirloom dagger, which gives pierce and bleed at the same time. It's not just pierce now, it's also bleed. Then elusive agent, convert operative, blind sight, falling leaf, and then there it is. With 3 experience, you get the shrouded lightsaber. And that's where the party starts. Pierce 3, +1, +1, +2, only if you are hidden, which is when you do a search. So you hide and then you do this special ability, get +2 damage. Big damage dealer, this guy, although it doesn't use red dice, but then you do force imbue and it becomes embodied with the force.
Yeah, becomes a true Jedi.
Big guy there. And then the crazy guy, he is the diplomat blaster. He blasts through. Company of Heroes. When you deploy a unique ally, reduces deployment cost by 4. When do you deploy an ally? I don't know. I need to check because the missions that I played, there were no allies. Maybe there are missions where you can deploy an ally. Yes, and I have a chance to do that. Sonic Below, Professional Aid, Rebel Propaganda, Double Agent. When you use false orders before performing an attack, you may push the chosen figure 2 spaces. And then after they also become stunned. Lead from the front. While attacking you or using false orders, for each ready activation token in play, that attack may gain 1 of the following. Okay, so it gives that help. Use after false orders, choose another hero. There it is. He is controlling more than 1. With fatigue, he can attack 2. No, another hero. Now this hero, he controls a wheel hero, and then he fatigues. Choose a friendly ally. He also allies again. With 3 spaces to interrupt and perform the attack. Okay. Who are the allies here? It's Lando? Who are the allies? Lando? Would you convert Bossk to your side? That's strange. Okay, so yeah. Then we also have the condition cards, which I believe will be the stun. No, how hidden? Yes, the hidden thing. Although it speaks about stun, I don't see the stun. More things for the crates. Radiant Holocron. Oh, chem droids that you can use. Is this an ally? Companion? It's a companion. Is it an ally? No, but there's no cost for this. You don't need to pay. Lobot's favor, under the radar, relied effort, a turbocharger, and a flashy meter. To go Eden, yes. That's very special for that character. Then when you go shopping, before going shopping, you can see this is another deck for the Imperial player. This is the Imperial Black Ops, and I'm recognizing the guy that you don't have the mini. So in the shadows stealth, your Imperials become very shadowy. Okay. And then the shop has a Vibra Sword, better than the Shadow Skill Cloak. Or, there's another companion here that you can get. You need to buy it. R5 Astromech, when you deploy your hero, companion in your space. Okay, the R5 Astromech activates at the start, okay, so another. There's no cost, etc. When you deploy your hero, place. So that's for the future. But that's strange, right? Because in the end, no, yes, that's equipment. That is not something. This is not a supply, so it doesn't go back to the deck in the end of the mission. You keep it forever. It's cool. What about if the droid becomes destroyed? Where are the stats of these droids? We haven't seen those, right?
Where do I find the stats of these droids? Nothing here.
Nothing here. What do these droids do? I'm having a blank here. I know the tokens are here. Yes. But
Where are the cars for these droids?
no. Oh, yeah, here they are. So let me see what you can do with this guy. So he has a forage while adjacent to a crate to draw. So he just fetch for the crates. You cannot be the target of an attack while in the same space as a friendly figure. You cannot be the target. Okay, so the companion. I'm not sure about the companion rules because I haven't played, but it seems like you can share a space and then you cannot be a target. Doesn't attack. So this guy is really a vacuum cleaner. He just goes and fetch supply crates. And that's it. Let me not mix the things here. It's just a fetcher. And then a big axe, weighted hat. No, that's not a big axe. It's an attachment. Sniper scope. And that is a Raptor pistol. Big damage there. No, yeah, we've seen everything, right? Yes, done. So, yeah, I'm already missing the box expansions for the Star Wars Imperial Assault. This was the Bespin Gambit. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and I consider subscribing because I have that playlist that I mentioned to you, all dedicated to all the content from Imperial Assault, as well as the figure packs that are all, for now, I'll release in the future, but eventually, when you hear this video, they may already be there, as well as I have the content for many board games and all the major card games out there. Recently, I am also releasing a new kind of content, which I call the Table Talks, where I'm interviewing people while playing board games through Board Game Arena. I get to know their projects, their profile, their stories while we play. So I definitely think you'll find interesting content in the channel to consider subscribing and be part of this community for the next video. Thank you. Goodbye.